love right now. And you are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Well, who'd have known that who you are is enough?
Enough.
Well, who'd have known that you could be so loved? Well, we knew, and now you know. Yes, we knew, and now you know. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Let's open up our hearts. Let's open up our hearts. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Anthony, and the band and I would love it if you would stand and sing along for a couple of songs, starting with I Open Up and Receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive all the love that life can give. I open up and receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive all the wealth that life can give. I open up and receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive all the health that life can give. I open up and receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive all the peace that life can give. I open up and receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive all the love that life can give. I open up and receive. I open up and receive. I open up and receive all the love that life can give. All the love that life can give. All the love that life can give. Everybody say hello to Ray. Hello, Ray. Ray's here today. Ray's here today, and everything rhymes. Ray's here today. He's filling in for Mr. Bob, who's away this week. And thank you very much, Ray, for doing the sound and making us sound better than we are. Here we go. I am the thinker. I am the thinker who thinks the ask me who I am wisdom, I am light. I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. If you ask me who I am beauty, I am joy. I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I could choose to be the light that brightens someone's darkest night. So much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought of the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Calgary. My name is Bob Elwood. I'm part of the spiritual leadership team here at Unity, and I would like to welcome you all. And I want you all to know that no matter where you are on your spiritual path, you are always welcome here at Unity of Calgary. So let us begin with an affirmative prayer. I want you to settle into your seats. Plant your feet solidly on the ground, connecting with Mother Earth. And become present to your own body. At Unity, we believe that there is a divine presence inside each and every one of us that is connected to the divine presence that is everywhere present. I want you to connect with your own divine presence right now. Bring your awareness to your heart. And think about all the good things you've done in your life. All those good things are just an expression of the truth of who you really are. Having that divine presence within us defines us as good. In our essence, we are good. We can forget and we can do bad things, but those bad things aren't really us. They're just us forgetting who we really are. So know the truth of your own goodness and let that truth shine out into the world today. And you can do it right now. Allow your heart to open and imagine good coming to everyone here in the room. Allow your love to go out to envelop everyone here and everyone out there who are watching on Zoom and YouTube, knowing that we are all one community, connected through our heart, through our love, through our own goodness. And if you can feel that love going out from you, then it's pretty easy to imagine it coming back to you from others. So as you give, also receive. Receive the goodness from others. And when you look at them today, look them in the eye and see their goodness. Honor that goodness in them. Welcome it. knowing that is ever present, here, now, and for eternity. Knowing this, I declare it so. We declare it so, I hope, and so it is. We have a statement of being here at Unity, the reason we come every week. So I want you to remind yourself why you're here by declaring this statement out loud if it speaks to you. We are here as love to celebrate the one power, the one presence in our lives, in this community, and in the universe. And now we have our daily word reader. Each week we come in to read the daily word, which is a Unity booklet that comes out that's been around for almost 100 years. They've had the daily word. And each week we have someone to come up and read Sunday's daily word. And today it's our very own Sophie Mann. Let's please give a warm welcome to Sophie Mann.
Good morning. Is that better? Actually, the daily word that I've got for today is different to the one you gave me, so I'll read mine. And today's word is grace, and it's very appropriate. Grace is my constant blessing. I discover grace all around me when I open my eyes, my mind, and my heart to its presence. Grace reminds me that God's love is active everywhere and at every moment. Grace can be as quiet as a whisper. It's in the love I hear in the voice of someone dear and in the warmth and tenderness of a comforting touch. Grace is in the heartfelt welcome I receive when invited into a friend's home or into Unity. It's the bliss and comfort I feel when I know I truly belong. God is the heart of all grace as goodness and kindness in action, always mine to receive and give in kind. My growing awareness inspires me to share this activity of God generously by calling it into expression. And then from Acts 20, verse 32. And now I commend you to God and to the message of his grace, a message that is able to build you up and to give you the inheritance among all who are sanctified. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie. And that grace is within you as well. So be sure to share it. All right. Unity of Calgary is a part of a worldwide community. There are over 600 centers throughout the world. And Unity Worldwide has a vision that we've taken on as our own. And if this vision speaks to you, then please join me in affirming it out loud together. We envision a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And how we do that here at Unity of Calgary is through our mission statement. We look at everything we do and then we compare it to our mission statement and say, is it in alignment? So please, if it speaks to you, affirm this out loud together. We are a welcoming, vibrant, spiritual community that inspires hearts and transforms lives by expressing our divine essence. So if that is what you desire, then you're in the right place. We have a few upcoming announcements. Actually, it's getting to be quite a long list because Christmas season is coming up, so there's lots happening. We have our next week's speaker, our very own Alara Payton. She's going to be speaking on the power of release. Each month, this year, we've been focusing on one of the 12 powers of man that is from a book that our founder, Charles Fillmore, wrote. And each month has a power associated to it, and they're our own powers. So as you think about this power of release, know that you have that power as well, to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Alara Payton will explore the divine power of release. This is one of the 12 powers, which I already said. So I'm looking forward to her talk. I always enjoy Alara's talks. And there she is. Hello, Alara. A few people are arriving in a bit late because apparently there's been an incident on the Deerfoot Trail. So there might be a few people coming in a bit late today. Also, next week, we have our monthly potluck. Oh, no, that's today. That's right. Thank you. That's right. Today we have a potluck, our monthly potluck at 1 o'clock. So please join us afterwards for some wonderful food. Potluck will be right after our Sunday experience. We've changed the name of instead of a service, we're calling our Sundays a Sunday experience. And I like that. Don't you like that? Because it is an experience where we get to connect with people and love it, share wonderful ideas, and today some wonderful food as well. And then right after the potluck, we're going to have our book study, The Law of Divine Compensation by Marianne Williamson. We've been encouraging people to read the first 5 chapters, and today after the potluck, we're going to gather in a circle and share our experience of those chapters and what it means to us. I love the group book studies because I get to hear all these different views. It's amazing how other people don't see everything the way I see it. What the heck? We are all unique expressions of the divine. And so coming together in community helps us see a bigger picture of who we really are. Advent begins next week. The first week of Advent will begin next week. Then we have, again, next week, after the Sunday experience, we're going to have a movie matinee at 2:30 right here. And the movie is going to be Reconnect. And it's Brian Rose, is it? That's from London Real. He went on this experience and gotten touched with God. And the movie is about him and how he trying to bring that back into his everyday existence. I'm sure you've all had that experience where you've had this higher level of understanding and it's dropped in, and then, or maybe it's been a powerful workshop where you had all these aha moments and it's changed your life. And then you come back to the same old, and it can be a challenge to balance all that. And so that's what this movie is about. And I'm looking forward, after the movie, we have a dialogue around the movie and how it's impacted us and how it relates to us personally. And I enjoy that as well. And then, of course, there's where to find us. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Unity of Calgary, online. There's the best way, though, to find out what's going on here at Unity is through the newsletter. If you sign up for the newsletter, which you can do at the welcome table after the service, after the experience, then you get a weekly, just once a week, you'll get a little newsletter in the mail, and it'll tell you everything that's happening here at Unity of Calgary. And our very own Danelle Pacey and Ross McWhirter and several others contribute each week, and it's a wonderful, they've done such a wonderful job. I'm so grateful for all the many helping hands here at Unity and the great job they're doing. And now, Are we not going to have a song, Anthony? Oh, Judy. Oh, that's right. That's right. We have a guest entertainer today. I totally forgot. Not only do we have a wonderful speaker, but an amazing vocalist and musician and songwriter. So I'm very blessed to be part of our service, of our experience today, to experience Judy Armstrong with her talk, A Brand New Day. She has been on the spiritual path for many, many years. She's has so much wisdom, and I'm very grateful that she's able and willing to share that wisdom with us today, not to mention her amazing musical talents. So let's please give a warm welcome to Judy Armstrong, A Brand New Day. Judy Armstrong.
Hi, everyone. I like the experience. That's a really good name, experience, because it brings you right into the center, doesn't it? So what am I experiencing right now? I'm experiencing looking at Anthony right now and appreciating all of your incredible musical talents and your writing skills, and appreciating all of you that some of you I know and some of you I will know soon. Nice to see you again, Neil. And I'm experiencing, hi Doug, how are you? I have to move over here. He said, what's my window here? Here? Thank you. He's just checking up on me because I like to move a lot, so I'll see if I can be in my spot. So experiencing right now the joy and the gratitude of actually being here and having the opportunity to, hi Rietta, how are you? Having the opportunity to actually, when you're a speaker, you actually teach what you most need to learn, as I've found out. So as a speaker, am I speaking to myself or am I just sharing who I am? So one of the expressions that we say a lot is, how are you? I say, oh, I'm fine, thank you, and then just wave goodbye. So I remember at the post office in Nanton when I was growing up, you go off and you say, well, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, bye, bye. Do they really care what I feel like? Do they really care? How are you? Are we just exchanging pleasantries? Or are they really am I really interested in what they have to say? What is their experience? Sometimes if you connect with people and you look at them in the eyes, you can actually, say, this is how I am. Or I'm a little bit unsettled today. Do they care? But that would be more of the truth for me. Not for me today, though. I'm feeling very much in joy and very much in gratitude for whatever Spirit needs to say today. So I thought I'd start with a song. And I just, like Anthony, he writes in his own incredible style that we can all sing along. So we all have different ways that we express. And so one of them is, for me, whatever I'm going through, I will express it in a song. This song, it happens to be called A Brand New Day. And I thought, it's actually another song I wrote a while ago, and I thought, why not change the words and call it A Brand New Day? I get to do that because I wrote the song. Well, somebody wrote the song through me. That's how it works. And as I sing this song, I would like you to listen to the words and go inside yourself and ask, what is it that you really want in your life? Not necessarily for the world, we want world peace. Yes, I'm sure that we could all agree that we want world peace. But whatever we want out there or experience out there, we first have to experience it within ourselves. In ourselves. So what is a word for you or a phrase for you that would be meaningful, not just something that you want to experience in the future, but you want to experience in this very moment and carry that with you for your entire life. So one for me is I choose to live in my divinity. I choose the best that I can to live in my presence, the I am presence that comes through me, that I take all my direction from the presence, and that works through me and be active in my life. So for you, it could be freedom. It could be to express love in every moment. It could, whatever. It's not for me to say what that is for you. So go inside yourself as I sing this and listen to the words and ask yourself, are you really ready to release all the things that you have held for so long, which have kept you back from experiencing what it is you really want? So, and hi, thank you, Ray. So Ray and I are just first time that we have worked together here, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. So we have a little sign, I think, that if I do this or this means music up or down, and if I do this, it means microphone up or down. Key? Right? We got it. Okay. And then I'll trust you, Ray, to adjust the sound. Thank you. So breathe. Enjoy the moment. Go inside yourself. What is it that I really want to experience in my life now? Breathe. No, it's not that song, it's the other one. I mean, I could do that one. I could change and be in the moment and do that one instead. Let's try the other song, I think. I won't be afraid of trusting. I won't be afraid to love. And when I would deny me all the things inside me, I'll stand and shout it out. I won't be afraid of feeling everything I can. My whole life is ending instead of just pretending I can. I'll take a stand. I'm ready, oh yes, I'm ready. I am ready to throw the past away. Oh yes, I'm ready. I am so ready. I'll say the things I've left unsaid. Listen to my heart instead. Oh yes, I'm ready for a brand new day. I won't be afraid of listening, hearing what my heart has to say. And I'm getting by on learning to rely on myself, to ask for heaven's help. I'm ready, oh yes, I'm ready. I am ready to give the past away. Oh yes, I'm ready. I am so ready. I'll say the things I've left unsaid. Listen to my heart instead. Oh yes, I'm ready for a brand new day. I'm ready, oh yes, I'm ready. I am ready to love the past away. Oh yes, I'm ready. I am so ready. Oh, brand new day. Now, just think, what is it you really, really, really want to experience now and forevermore in this lifetime that you have chosen? What is that one word or that one phrase? So for me, it's living in my divinity. And the other thing for me is freedom. So if I decide that I want to be free, that means that everything in my life up till now that has held me back from being free will come up big time. You know that one, do you, Bob? He says, So for me, knowing that I was going to speak today, as a speaker, you don't just stand up and say things, do this, do this, do this. You actually get to live it. So I've had a big letting go week, showing me, so you really do want freedom, do you, Judy? So then something comes up. Where am I holding myself back? So you will know that in your own life, what it is that you need to release. And so this whole theme for this month in this experience has been release. What a good one, isn't it? So what is it that we need to release? I remember, well, of course, this is ongoing. But so 5 years ago, I broke my kneecap. Funny thing, I was in a hurry. Why would I be in a hurry when I have all the time I need? However, I was carrying empty boxes in a hurry just from my car over to where that chair is, as far as the chair, on a cement sidewalk, in a rush, carrying it at great speed. My toe caught a jag in the cement on the driveway. Good. That was good timing, too, and I did that. Except, Lisa, I went flying through the air and went, good timing for that. And I landed right on the patella and broke it. That was not in my plans. Not in my plans. I can remember going, no, as I landed on the kneecap. And so there, my cousin came rushing out. Are you all ready? Could you stand? No, I couldn't stand. So anyway, to make a long story short, I had surgery. I very bad break in 3 places. And I ended up in a place where I really did not want to go, and that was Care West, which was a physio facility near the Rocky View, and in a wheelchair for 6 weeks with no movement of the legs. So what can you do? Did I need to release anything there? Well, first of all, I had plans. So let's release the plans and do I talk about, I'm so spiritual, aren't I? I'm just so spiritual. I talk about releasing and letting go. So guess what? I had to let go. So not only that, but I've been the kind of person who loves to help people. Not that that's a bad, no right or wrong here, but I love to help people. I love to give people. So guess what? Other people were doing that for me. So what did I have to let go of the need to always do, and I had to allow people to help me. So it was a lot of releasing there. It's funny, as a funny story came in. So laughter is a good way to release too. So I had to learn to be in and manipulate and maneuver a wheelchair. Can't be that hard. I've pushed my dad, I've pushed my mom in wheelchairs, haven't been in a wheelchair myself. So I got really, really good at going forward, and I got very strong with the arms, and I could bomb down that hallway and stop on a dime. But the backing up was a tricky one for me. And I watched this elderly gentleman. He was just a dear soul, and he was so good at backing up. He had broken a lot of things. He was on oxygen, and he had two those boots, those walking boots, except he wasn't walking. And I said to him, "How can you teach me how to back up in this wheelchair?" And he said, "Oh, it's easy." He says, "You just back up until you bump into something, and then you go forward." So laughter's a fun way to release, isn't it? If we can see the humor in things. But what I have realized is that sometimes I try to fix things to make something better from a physical perspective. So, for instance, I would go on a diet program, or I would go on an exercise program. And I feel so good, and I'm telling everybody how wonderful, and you should do it too, as if I knew what was right for somebody else. So then you become the spiritual guru and trying to tell other people what to do. Doesn't work. So for a while, not saying that there's no right or wrong here. It's not, diet programs are fine if that's what you choose to do, or an exercise program. You feel good. And I would feel really good. And now my life is together. Now I've got it made. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fit. I'm eating nutritious food. And then maybe we go off it a little. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. And then what happens? Bob says another smidge. So, as I say, some people will do it for life, and if they feel good, there's no right or wrong. It's just that if we try to fix things from a physical perspective, something that's maybe a little broken, or there's stuff that we're carrying, old core beliefs about ourselves that we're carrying, and we try to fix it from the physical point for the outside, quite often we'll go back to the same old, same old, same old. So what it takes is a complete shift. So we know that there are a lot of things that are happening on this earth now that are broken. And what, for me, I have to look outside, what I perceive outside, and then go inside myself and say, what parts of me, inside me, are broken, or what I perceive as broken. That's really not the truth, because we're not. But we can have a core belief. So my core belief as I was growing up was, I'm inferior. So probably if people were watching me on stage and all the 3,000 performances I've done and so on, would not believe that. However, and yes, I love what I do. I'm good at what I do. I'm learning and growing in what I do. However, the core belief, which was not the truth about me, but the core belief was that I was inferior. So then what did I do? What we do, all of us actually, if we have a core belief, a false belief about ourselves, we tend to act our behavior exactly the opposite of what it is that we really feel. So for me, I would overcompensate. My name was in the news a lot. I was always winning scholarships, and I do that. So then I got thinking, well, that's who I am. Not the truth. That's not really who I am. But I pretended that was who I was. And so then you get the feeling that you're special, as if, people are looking at me and I'm special. But then you're excluding yourself from the whole, because we are all one. So it took me a while to learn that, to actually, first of all, stop overcompensating for my core belief, the core false belief that I was inferior, and then actually knowing who I am. So just take a moment, just take a breath for a moment and say, or close your eyes if you wish, who am I? And listen. Who am I? Closer than breathing, nearer than hands and feet. I am, I am, I am. Closer than breathing, nearer than hands and feet. I am, I am, Who am I? Why am I here? Why did I choose to come to the earth, especially at this time? Am I willing to release all that is stopping me from what I truly, truly want, what I truly desire? What if I could be in every moment that vision of myself in my divinity? What would that feel like? What would my experience be? Who am I? I am. I am. I is the infinite. Am is God in action. Who am I? Am I willing to release all that is coming up to the surface, to be let go and loved back into the light? Am I ready for a brand new day? Breathe. So one thing that I realize that I can release is all the stories that I make up and then create a belief system around the stories. For example, about a month and a half ago, I was asked to help clean out a cabin. Actually, Alara, you were there as well. And we were cleaning out a cabin for a friend to live in for a while, and it had been infested with mice and with rodents, with gophers. They'd broken through the doors. So it was pretty much a mess. So Alara was doing the vacuuming, and she's amazing at that. Anybody wants to hire her, I could just recommend her. So she just took that. We had a generator outside, and it was a great big shop vac, and she was going up and down the walls. And so I'll do what I can do. We each had a job that we chose. And then after a bit, I don't know, Alara, if it was about a half an hour, the vacuum stopped. Absolutely nothing. And so I smelled, it was hot, so I made up a story that, well, it's hot, we need to rest it a while. And so we did, and we did some other things. And then it went on, and she tried it again, didn't work. Okay, well, it's still hot. That was my story. And then you see how that was? A story, and then I created a belief system. Well, the reason it's not working, you could probably have just fixed it right away. So anyway, so it went on for a while until the other woman came in, and she said, "Why isn't the vacuum working? I don't hear the vacuum." And I said, "Well, because it's hot, and we're waiting for it to cool down." So whereupon she went out to the generator and went, "Start it now." Well, so then I think, what did you vacuum for the next 2 or 3 hours, Alara? So that is just an example of, I created a story, then I had a belief system about that story. How often do we do that? And then what kind of, let's have a look at the beliefs for a minute. So everything that you believe, the story that you've created and you believe and you form your life on it, what if none of that were true? Ha! That would shock us, wouldn't it? What if none of it were true? If I do something because my mom told me, or perhaps it's a good thing, it was something she taught me, but what if she had, a tradition that I always did it? Why do I always put my right foot in, the pants, or somebody put their left foot? Why do I always do that? Why is something that I just did, is that because I've been programmed to do that, and then I've created that as my belief system? So have a look at that, because if you are then to be in the place of that knowing or that desire that you really, really, really want in your life, what if you had to let go of all the patterns, everything that you've always done? Would that be a shocker for us? Would that bring us to a halt? However, when you go inside and you're still and you take a breath and you say, who am I? Who am I? I don't know if any of you saw that meme that I just read. It was probably Facebook. And it said, if you watch on a regular basis, if you watch TV and listen to the news, there's horrendous things going on the earth. If you don't watch the news or the television, it's Sunday. Now, I'm not saying or putting down anything that is happening. I don't mean it that way. It's just that where are we putting our attention? So after we have the potluck and we have a little visit, I would love to hear as much as could what that experience is for you and what it is that what is your desire that you feel and you desire the most in your life? How would it feel to be 100% free? So with free will, you have two choices. Two choices with free will. You could either live in your presence, in the I am presence, in your divinity, in your God self, or you can live in ego programming. What do we choose? What do I choose? What do you choose? What messages are coming through to you every day, every minute, every split second of the day? There are messages for you. What do you choose? Shall I choose to live while I'm alive? And what does that feel like? So I'd like to close with a song, another song that I wrote. And it's called the Freedom Song, at least that's what I'm calling it for now, unless I change my mind later. It's fun. Actually, Ray and I are practicing this. Oh, I only have a window of opportunity to move. I'm so used to strolling. So it's called the Freedom Song, and I will need the background music up louder because it's just piano, bass, and drums. So as I sing this song, I choose to experience now the freedom of just being me, loving me. That old false concept of I'm inferior is not the truth about me. I let that go, I bless it, let it go. And right now, here in this moment, I choose to be free within myself. And as I do that, I will experience that in the outer world. Okay. Breathe. Louder, please. That's good. I want to live free and easy. It's what I can achieve. But I will only see what I believe. But when I join with higher power, living is a breeze. Now, once I got enlightened, but it just didn't last. Do you want to know why? My mind had popped into the future and right back in the past. But when I join with higher power, living is a blast. Well, the inner and the outer, sometimes they just seem to collide. But I got the sacred longing here, deep, 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 deep inside. I'm giving it all to higher power. Live and be my guide. Ariana's dancing. Do you want to get up and dance? Do 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 do. Go for it, Bob. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Now I've achieved good things and I've done the best I could. But now I'm back to hauling water and chopping wood. But when I join with higher power, every minute, every hour, I'm gonna live my passion. Wait and see, I'll just turn it over. Hey world, this is me. I am open, I am free, I am spirit, I am free.
Wow. Did you enjoy that? Let's give her another hand. Wow. Oh, that's one of the things that, one of her greatest gifts that I've seen in her life is how she is not afraid to be the light that she is, to be that divine presence and express it in the world. And what an inspiration and an example for all of us, Judy, that we all have that light within us. And maybe we won't express it quite that way, but we don't have to. All we have to do is express who we are and what we're passionate about, because that's what she's doing. She's just sharing her passion, what she's passionate about with us. And we can all do that. So thank you so much, Judy. Now it's time for conscious giving. We're all here, and I see it every week. Almost everyone who comes here shares of their gifts, their talents, their treasures each week. And that's what makes this community so strong and so loving and a gift to all who come. It's certainly a gift to me. So I want you all to, you can send your love offering. And it doesn't have to be money either. It can be your time. It can be your gifts. People are doing it all the time. People sharing on getting the StreamYard going, and people setting up the coffee tables, whatever it takes, setting up in the morning before we start. There's so many opportunities to share your gifts here. And if we do need money to rent this hall and everything as well. So if that is what you have to share, then it's greatly appreciated as well. And you can share your gifts through eTransfer at donate at unityofcalgary.org. You can send us a check. There's envelopes at the back that you can fill in. And if you fill in your name and information on the envelope, you'll get a tax receipt at the end of the year. So that's always good because it's all tax deductible. And we're going to have an offering song to give with an open heart. And then Cecil is going to bring the offerings up to the front, and he's going to bless them. So if you could all stand, please. Anthony and the Unity Band is going to carry us on, singing Give with an Open Heart. So please sing along.
I'm gonna give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for my life. And I trust that a higher power will always be there to provide. That's why I give with an open heart. Yeah, that's why I give with an open heart. Well, I place my faith in the Spirit, and I welcome each and every day. Well, now let go of all my troubles and worries. New abundance always comes my way, and that's why I give with an open heart. Oh, that's why I give with an open heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart.
Good morning, and it is a good one. Thank you, Judy. Unbelievable. Let us together bless this morning's offering. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecil. And thank all of you. And no, just even being your presence here is a gift as well. Don't forget that. Without all of you sitting in those chairs, there would be no unity. So thank you all for coming. We also have a blessing for the children that are here today, the children out there in the world, and also your very own inner child. Don't forget that, to bless that innocent child within you. So please join me in affirming for our children. We love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you just the way you are. Yes, indeed. When Judy took us in that little meditation, who am I? The image that popped up for me right away was just a head, and it was a child's head. And the thought that popped in was an innocent child. So I am an innocent child of God. What a lovely gift. So thank you, Judy. And that's who I want to be. I want to be innocent and adventurous like a child. I want to be childlike. And that was that's what, childlike innocence. That's what popped into my head, which is different than childish. When you're childish as an adult, you're being a child without the wisdom that you learned in your life. But to be childlike is to be that childlike presence with the wisdom that you gained over a lifetime of experience. So be childlike in your endeavors. Let's take a moment now just to bring into our awareness anyone in our lives that we would like to offer a prayer to right now. Just hold them in mind and see them receiving whatever it is they need to feel healthy, whole, and wealthy. That's all you have to do is hold them in mind and then offer them up to Spirit, trusting that Spirit is with them and is on their side and will support them, will give them what they need. And it may not be what we think they need, as Judy was talking about. You know, they may not get fixed the way that we would like to fix them. So let's release that idea that we know what's best for them and trust that Spirit does. For it does. And for those of you who need a prayer yourself or would like to offer a prayer, we have our prayer box up here. There are prayer requests in the back. All you have to do is enter the person's name, enter it into the prayer box, and Alara takes those names and holds them in prayer for a month and then sends them to Unity of or Worldwide Unity, Silent Unity, and they hold them in prayer for a month. And they've been doing that for over 100 years. And yes, Alara and the prayer team. Thank you, Alara, for that correction. Yes, they hold all those names in prayer. Yes, Katie. All right. Well, let's do that right now. Imagine all those people, close your eyes, imagine all those people in BC who are struggling, who are afraid, who are worried, and allow their names, even though you don't know who they are, to go into the prayer box today. Knowing that Spirit knows exactly who they are. And simply by us offering them up in prayer, Spirit will hold them in prayer as well. For they cannot hold things in prayer if they're not requested, for we all have free will. So they need our permission. Spirit needs our permission to hold people in prayer. You can also call Unity, Silent Unity. 1-800-NOW-PRAY is the best way to remember it. And they have a 24-hour prayer line. So if you need a prayer anytime, any day, any hour, you can call that number and they will give an affirmative prayer for you and hold that, and they will hold it in prayer for a month. We also have other unities in Canada that we offer our blessings to each month, and each month they're different. And this month it's Unity Ottawa and Unity York Region Study Group. Isn't that wonderful to think that there's people all over, other centers all over Canada, and they're all sitting there today holding the same thoughts and prayers that we are? We are never alone. And now let us join in affirming the prayer of protection. Please repeat with me. The light that is God surrounds me. I am the light. The love that is God surrounds me, enfolds me. I am the love. The power that is God protects me. I am the power. The presence that is God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Amen. Now if you'll all stand, we're going to sing along again with Anthony and the band.
And before we do,
let's
all say hello to the members of our spiritual family who are at home. I'm going to go down the list and then we'll all say hello. Carrie, Susan, all the way from Hawaii, Flo, Shona, Lorraine, Adele, Angeline, Sarah Beth, Wayne, and I think this says Sherry. I think it says Sherry Grace. So let's all say hello to them at home.
Hello, everyone out there.
I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I'm the one with the power to choose every thought and every belief. Oh, I'm the one with the voice inside that has the power to set me free. Oh, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the only one who knows what's true, for the true self who lives in me. Yes, I'm the only one who's ever gonna know what my body, mind, and soul really need, and that's why I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Oh, but every time I forget my own power and start doing what I think I should do, I gotta take a step back and pull my soul in so I can listen to the voice that's true. It always says, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Oh, I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. And I decide what matters to me.
Oh, thank you, Anthony, and thank you, Unity Band. What fun. And so, as Judy said, it's a brand new day. Decide who you want to be in it, right? And as you go out through the week, live it. Be it. And now we're going to close up. If everybody could stand and go out to the outer center, outer edge of the room, and we'll form a big circle. And oh, yes. And no holding hands, please. We'll just hold your hands on your hearts. If you're
unless you're holding hands with the person you came with.
That's true. You could do that. Yeah.
The holding of the hands is forbidden.
All right. Take it away, Anthony.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joy unbound. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Oh, thank you all for coming. And now, don't forget, there's potlucks. So if we could form two big tables here, if you could move the chairs out, and we'll make two big circles of chairs and put two of those big round tables in the middle. And all the food will be out in the kitchen area. in the front entryway. So we'll go help yourself to some food and come back and enjoy one of the tables. Yes. And there's plenty of food. So whether or not you brought food, please don't make that a decision on whether or not you're staying. There's more than enough for everyone.
I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I'm the one with the power to choose every thought and every belief. I'm the one with the voice inside that has the power to set me free. Oh, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the only one who knows what's true, for the true self who lives in me. Yes, I'm the only one who's ever gonna know what my body, mind, and soul really need, and that's why I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Every time I forget my own power and start doing what I think I should do, I gotta take a step back and pull my soul in so I can listen to the voice that's true. It always says, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. And I decide what matters to me.